abusuafo me ne okasa de Ghana fo mu bi e de fraud e say Ghana fo din Ghana fo mu bi e de fraud e say Ghana kuru no me ne okasa US fo ageli Ghana fo maako 9 a mo e hye fraud dwumadie mu afen so ntafo ya na anu ya chi omu ya Lancaster any arrangement omonso ensem ka ho yenkotie emfiminua gossip GHO emra yintie
finance back 9 ti o wọ́n say me guy say FBI for no omo yi omadwuma ti say sell by sell what they say mo scheme back bi ya no omo to be trace ya hu say nipa 20 na was asking we mu say nipa 20 no omo be mo dey aso me chi say nipa 20 ni na it is omo dey kai che back na say nipa ne back kasa kan hu no say obey on saman say kan hu no say o so to no ma yi o start to no ma yi it's FBI for through US Attorney's Department. I watch say one Northern District of Ohio. Chemu said, whilst a bit more on my affairs, everybody count massem, and a bit more so almost stand the trial. There are 9 other defendants. Almost the Omar count massem. I just say almost sentence somebody. I'm almost so can you abo maybe 50 years. Into my the kind of sentence in the back 9. It's a then just say whoa na. Yabo di nipa 9 maybe obi account udi wo no. We special. And then just we special. And on which you say there is a pending case. I just say a link to some arrangement in Lancaster case we. A yomu USA versus Freddie Kumi, aka Imano Kojo Ban or being aka Abu Cheka. And after so Daniel Yusuf, aka Denteni, aka Slab. Kumi de we 31 office wedu, and I Yusuf Swedi 31. Onusufia onusu wakra. No ma charge yomo. I just charge yomo in 2025. With conspiracy to commit wire fraud and also money laundering conspiracy. Mo some extra that you mudi we free Ghana hase e go pay more USA. It's your mama kasa pending matters na ho. But 9 there omo wi omo da. Into 9 no so no omo ye involved in US for case bi omo ni David onyinye ye abu anuku ene omo kaka ho ewo. Sa 9 ne ye hwana. Ba ko eye Dwayne Asafo Ejei Dwayne Asafo Ejei Ghana ni we did 29 years. Oma sentence to 71 months. 71 months no oma sentence Dwayne. We a simple mass. A simple mass. O calculate 71. O person number of years 71 divided by 12. Now it's a Dwayne 5 years 9 months. 5 years 9 months hard time no o carry o finchim ni we are. Now I had 3 years supervised release. 3 years supervised release and say oh that's why I there. Oma susa odano. Say ontia restitution of $372,000 US. It is a odesha ye doing as a for now friend on us to mean send this car. I was so who says I made here or trade a bank kumo USA. The authors will be Nancy Adom or also Ofi Akron and Columbus just Ohio. Nancy 30 years. Baba kama ono so ma sentence no 71 months it's Nancy ni Dwayne omoje 71 Nancy so ebenya 3 years of supervised release the year difference Nancy there no said whilst Dwayne $372,000 US no Nancy adomo ye Ghana ni $1 million US $1 million in restitution the odi obiom Eric Edu see 46 nti wo fa bi Columbus Ohio na dey say we di your friend Eric Edu now until of Anka or for Sutrim or for 71 months that is a 5 years 9 months wafa ensono our 3 years of supervised release ye jai wafa 3 years so a US citizen US for Edu we be turn so monetana for 3 years parole for 3 years supervised release for 3 years no ma o ma so oda wafa say wafa entia on Sika $668,000 US in restitution FMA US for so the Japade bema so the bema I was say amounted to $668,000 US. Omo kan ho biom there's almost no pleaded guilty to obstruction of justice omo ye nkrofo a ebia
abusua medical be chire mu chire say FBI for enya foul na omo de kwadu bow ese ampa we fraud now Africa ha. I can boldly tell you say 95% no cre ese nipa krono or fraud ampa ye ba ko hwehwem no na ampa dwumadie ne wadi enti se wo ha na wabusuani bi FBI for bonidi afa ne so ye fraud a enye se ye de anase ye envy omo no obi asoso fraud dwumadie ne so say ampa so omo ye fraud a omo nko face mla no yenti nto aso
so mo so no pleaded guilty to obstruction of justice. Omo ye nkrofo a
realities.
Asem ne ba ye no omo ye sen ko mu dwane. Asem ne ba ye no omo chi omo e no omo ye sen ka omo be fa kwan bi so be piem wo Ghana e na bi omo sa so e chi omo nti omo no omo obstruct justice. Baako e ye nada Wasif ono so no o te Brentwood de say no e wo Tennessee. Oni Nashville and Clarksville. Ono de ya sentence no to 12 months imprisonment. So no obenya 1 year supervised release. Oma odano so until 172,000 in restitution. Into no go 1 year finchim mo inside 12 months. Now so go pay ba oma so supervising of another 1 year. And at the Tosubium Calvin Asma they are 28 years. On also a Ghanaian. Recently no more arrested because there's a second case and the house also born womb. Otunus on there or cases me no and or try yourself ko be dwane no master so
realities.
Unkofo bi also be masem ewie eno no sa case ni otuo amponsa US any otuo amponsa ring ne so na nkofo bi ekeka ho ti otuo amponsa de ya or 34 years or no mama 108 months in so by so calculation na any 108 right 108 divided by 12. Now we so 2 amponsa kwakoye 9 years finchim 9 years finchim oye 9 years ni we are 3 years of supervised release. No more ama otu amponsa de obetua 3.3 million US dollars. Otumuzo otu amponsa no menye sure so kasai. Otu amponsa de menye sure so kasai. Menye sure so kasai. Hey, because otu amponsa kasai an ke bia kan we na nke so beti. Anase bia ni sika ne so. Ebiana ni sika ne so ebiana owura hundreds of millions ni mu ho but to upon 34 Columbus Ohio so what fa no no a oma sentence no 9 years okakoye ne hard time finchem 3 years of supervised release obaso tua 3.3 million US dollars e dey ama US for and a Portia Joe they will do 28 Portia so yama no 51 months obaso hu and also how many years are 51 months divided by 12 and here 4 years and a 2 months be edaso. In the Portia Joe, Ebeka 4 years, Fincham, now 3 years, supervised release. Now fees with $2 million in restitution at the US for. Anna Amponsa, Mebo, Anna Amponsa, Edi Cheo, and maybe Anna Amponsa, DUA, Anna Amponsa, ya sentence no 35 or 35 years, sentence no 108 months. Anna Amponsa, ya sentence no 9 years, Fincham, 9 years, Fincham, and a 3 years supervised release. And on my other anapos, so bet you 1.4 million US dollars. And the ama US are buying a restitution. Dwayne Asafu AJ, and also 71 months, no, or more repeat what habium. But a ben say, we say, Department of Justice, more repeat Dwayne. I don't pass a more Mukuno. And my money, sir, Dwayne, the offer. And a Hannah Adom, so, or Mamma. 5 years na
realities
5 years not to say about 3 years supervised release obetua 278,000 US dollars to US abino omo kaka ho Abdul Isaka Asimio Abdul Isaka enso 37 years ono Ohio ho and Sami only we plead guilty say ampa oka ho bi and omo ya wire fraud no and money laundering no oka ho we plead guilty omo nya sentence no enche ombe sentence no eno na US attorney's office at the northern district of Ohio and the buy into much Lancaster any arrangements and our face Amanda much when no omoka come no more asem no area asem for so Ghana ha no mo hwe nim se o mebe piem wo USA no mo bebeka and no allegations of more editor Abucheka and our face Daniel Yusuf no bank of football ho no ma sentence o mo deda and ebi mu so ho mo wa atwen mu
abusua so ya Ghana ni now dream generation ho edwene wo ma ho de a it's time a ina kabom ne condemn fraud memma na nya wo de bebrebe ese obi aye fraud nya sika wo de bo amanfo ntino ese Ghana fo nya so fraud act no so there be ese kru ni din ese ye tukwan a ye reputation ebe se no ene de wo hu benne na jafo mo passport uyi kire se wo ye na ja nimpa na obi asuro and Ghana ebeka ho saa na ye ofe
Realities.
saa na be ye ode me beka wi say watwe wi na adwen ofom eba beka chem say me ye envy it's no one drink Ghana edin no ene wo daache no ondwene ho yo